What's up, guys? I just finished a couple rounds of Fighter Squadron mode in Battlefront. And yeah, I just got a really neat clip that I wanted to share with you. See that thing up there? That is a hero pickup. In Fighter Squadron mode, they have hero pickups. If you're fighting on the Rebel side, you get to play as the Millennium Falcon. And if you're fighting as the Imperials, you get the Slave 1. Look at that beauty. Amazing. Anyway, this isn't just what I wanted to show you. I mean, the Millennium Falcon is incredible, but we had like a 1v1 with the Millennium Falcon and the Slave 1. So I was piloting the Millennium Falcon, right? And the Imperial side had their hero pickup and they got the Slave 1. And I don't think I've actually found him yet, but I took down a few TIE fighters. The Millennium Falcon has a couple different power-ups. The regular attack is, of course, the turret on the top or bottom of the Falcon itself, and it's very powerful, very high rate of fire. And you can have third-person view with Millennium Falcon or first-person view. In order to evade missile locks and stuff like that, use the D-pad to do a barrel roll or another aerial evasive maneuver. And he's got a shield, which we just popped that shield to kind of protect us from enemy fire. And he's also got a homing ion torpedo and a boost. And that's all Millennium Falcon's got. And look at this. We actually have found the Slave 1. We were locking onto him and we were just doing our best to take him out. Now, the Slave 1 has a radar jammer, which will not, it'll prevent us from being able to lock onto the ship. And when he uses the radar jammer, we aren't able to lock onto him for laser fire or our ion torpedoes. But right here, we got like a really nice lock on. And now we can't lock onto him, so I just kind of blind fired and tried to hit him. And I am using my shield and popping that shield whenever I can, because enemy fighters do come up behind you and they will ream you. They'll rip you to shreds if you're not careful. Luckily, the Millennium Falcon can take quite a beating, and it's pretty fast, so it's difficult for TIE fighters to lock onto it. But this Slave 1 is also really awesome, and it was just such a cool battle having these two titans just duking it out. Naturally, the Slave 1 is like a really awesome maneuverable ship. I mean, look at it. That thing is super maneuverable, but the Millennium Falcon is able to match it. And we got a couple ion torpedoes that we locked onto him. Now, aside from the radar jammer, the Millennium Falcon actually has two different sets of ion torpedoes that it can fire like two at a time. Luckily, we were not able to have this guy shake us off of his tail. Otherwise, those torpedoes may have ripped us a new one. But we kept on his back and we kept on firing. We lost about half of our health through this battle, but it was still a very successful battle for us. It's just so much fun flying around in this thing. And look at that, he's smoking. The Slave 1 is almost down. Millennium Falcon is taking in some more shots with his turret. We tried firing off a final torpedo at him. We didn't fire it off just yet. Enemy was locking onto us, and it was crazy. It really was. As you can see, his health is almost gone. And right about now is where I try to fire at that torpedo, but we miss. Yeah, here we go. Bam! And the torpedo misses. Problem is, he popped his radar jammer, so we weren't able to lock onto him with our torpedo. And sorry, that's a Skype call. Even when we were locked onto him, we didn't get the final hit. We didn't get the final kill, but that's alright. It's still really awesome, and it is a joy piloting the Millennium Falcon and the Slave 1. but I'm sure whichever X-Wing pilot got that final kill in the Slave One was very pleased with himself indeed. Also, the aerial maneuvers with this Millennium Falcon really remind me of the end of the teaser trailer for The Force Awakens, when you can see him doing all these maneuvers. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this little video.